So, just real quick video, maybe a couple minutes long. Doing this. So the first one, oak sucks for handles. Look how that's chewed up and throwing it, but if I could throw, probably wouldn't have happened. But anyway, it shrunk up like a mofo. No biggie. Alright, two here, two more here. Finished grinding the bevels on this one, on the spike and everything, and did all that on the top. So I'm waiting for his handle material for both of these, basically. They're Tomahawks. They're not hatchets. This is hatchet looks like this, and it's not because of the way the blade curves and everything. It's because it's got more mass. It's more weight behind it. Tomahawk generally is a thinner piece of metal. It's usually wrapped around the handle. It's a lot lighter than a hatchet would be. I mean, this is made for splitting kindling or small logs up in the shit, you know. The Tomahawk's usually made for splitting skulls and making kindling. And with the advent of the so-called tactical Tomahawk, which kind of looks kind of cool, they got a spike on it so you can punch through car doors or whatever. So I did this one. I'll show you the grinder here. This is a Craftsman. I'll wipe that off, make it all camera-like and shit. 2x42 inch. Well, it's not. It's a 2x48 inch. My dad gave me this one. This is the first one he used when he bought when he was making knives. Started making knives. He gave this one to me when he bought his 2x72 grinder. So I got this one. I'm like, why do I need to buy two kinds of belts? So I'm not gonna shorten that one up. So what I did is I cut it here, put a piece of angle iron in it, you know, to raise it up to make it so it can have a longer belt. Shimmed it so it's nice and straight. You know, people that work like their shims and shit. Tracks pretty good. Tracks what I want it to. So it's alright for what it is. They're 2x48 belts, so kind of a weird one. Got a few of them here. I do stock removal, so that's a kind of asshole of it. So without further ado, we're gonna throw some sparks our way. So what I'm doing is just putting the initial bevels on it, so they're past the initial. Because I'm gonna have to hit this thing again after sandblast it to get all the sap and all the other shit off there. This is from the sawmill blade. You can see that. It's kind of funny thing where the pitch burned onto the steel. That's hard as hell to drill through for some reason. So, that spark there, really orange, has little things coming off it. It's a high carbon steel, you can tell. Well, I got anything here. There's mild steel. A mild steel doesn't spark as much. It still strips out, but it doesn't spark as much as this does. See, look at that. Look at that light show there. So that's a piece of mild steel. The carbon content on it's really low, so it's not hardenable. This is hardenable steel, and it probably has been hardened. So what I'm doing is putting the edge in, and they call it like an apple seed edge or whatever. It's a convex edge. So what's happening is the cutting edge is supported more with the mass behind it than like a flat grind would. And speaking of flat grinds, I took the platen off. This is what I keep behind. Sits right here actually, so it has the belt has something to run against, so I can do like like this, like flat grinds. Okay, so what it is this is like an angle. With taking this off creates a convex profile to the edge of the blade, which will give it more, supposedly more chopping strength. If you look at the old Hatchet here, it's got the same deal. These are Tomahawks. Hatchet, Tomahawk. Hatchet, Tomahawk. Similar, almost, but not. Matter of fact, I was supposed to carry something around. I'd probably carry a hatchet around, but man, these are fucking cool.